Hello, all you cool orcs and goblins. This is Hugh the Lizard, coming to you live with the almost opener for the Challengers Cup. We missed it by an hour. And I am also joined by Innovation.
Hey, how you all doing? Hope you're well.
I'm just checking to make sure everything's working. I'm relatively new to this whole streaming game, so be a little patient for a second here. Okay, great. So we are casting the elf off between the dark elf uh, Buccaneers and the wood elf delicious elves. Uh, and to do that, I have gathered together the elite team of people who don't know anything about elves. First, in myself, who have, I think, played the total of 3 wood elf games in my entire life. Uh, Innovation. What's your elf experience in Innovation?
About three games of Pro Elves, one of which was the only serious one. I think that's it for me for elves.
Yeah. And we will be joined later by Kazimir, who also knows nothing about elves.
Oh, actually, he does. He won it with. He's won a league with High Elves.
Has he? Okay.
Yeah.
Was okay. Good. For some reason, I thought he hasn't he always said that he was a bad elf player.
Yeah, but he's rolled a ridiculous High Elf team, and he won. I'm pretty sure he won a league.
All right. Well, he will be our resident elf expert when he's just having dinner, and then he'll join us when he can.
Yeah, he's got that German efficiency going.
So let's while we wait for the game to start, let's just take a look at the teams. Let's starting with Delicious Elves 3.0. Let me know if and when you have the team up. First thing to note about this team is that, well, not so much the team, but the coach is I've actually played this coach in Beer League, and he kicked my ass. So, I assure you that won't make me biased, but thought I'll put that all out there. It was my Necro Beer League team versus his Skaven Beer League team. The best thing I can say about that game is that I killed his guard lineman.
You took your point of blood, didn't you?
Yeah, I made him play the iron price with. I took another lineman's life too. He killed one of my zombies, but then the lineman I killed came back to me as a zombie, so I pretty much, it was a fair trade.
Works.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds it.
Yeah. Let's see. Interesting facts about that. I sent a message to both coaches asking them if there's anything they want to share about the teams. Epical One said that this is the third version of the team. The first one made it to Challengers Cup the first season and went straight to Tier 3 where it got absolutely destroyed. An experience that I can't relate to because the same thing happened to me with my lizard men. Delicious Elves 2 played in WCW, and here we are with Delicious Elves 3. He was undefeated this season except for the last game where he received this very juicy looking AV bust on his War Dancer.
Well, it's a piece that you'll probably be looking to keep safe, so it shouldn't take too many hits.
Yeah, I feel like it's if he. Well, I mean, like it's easy to say keep safe, but if he takes damage elsewhere, it's gonna get hard. This is a very catchy heavy team. He doesn't have any linemen that can like he's going all in with the I don't want to fight kind of strategy.
Um, I, I I wonder how he plays it. To be honest, with AV7 being AV7, whether he'd be looking to get maybe a score and a turnover. I don't know what the TVs are looking like. Whether he gets himself a wizard, that could be pretty key.
Well, I mean,
But yeah, be interesting to see how he plays it.
it's obviously working for him because he's here. He had to win a game or two in order to get to this point. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see this. There's going to be pretty much zero punching back from this team, uh, and at the same time, like it's also like a really fast team. I mean, he has 6 players moving 8, and against Dark
Well,
Elves who aren't the slowest team by any means, but they're probably the slowest elf team.
yeah, yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how they both play this. Whether the Dark Owls are gonna take a more punch happy approach to it. Try and get some more hits on that AV7.
Well, I did ask them what their strategy is, but I won't
No
reveal that
Vogue.
until the game starts on the off chance that one of them has just joined the chat for the first part of the discussion.
Um, that that that's kind of how I expect the game to go. Like the Wood Owls looking for more advantageous positioning and stuff,
Well,
and the Dows trying to just punch.
yeah, that is pretty much what they have to do. Other good things to say about this team, you have the War Dancer that's pretty good. That's a pretty good War Dancer. That's a War Dancer on his way to being deadly, but not quite deadly yet. No, strip ball and tackle is really good and leap. Just by War Dancer standards. It's not the greatest, but it's still a War Dancer with strip ball and tackle is scary, especially since this team is the low man on this game, so he's gonna get inducements to help with the turnover.
Is there sure hands on the Delph team?
We'll take a look in a moment.
That'd be a key point for that one, I think.
Yeah, kick Agi 5 and a strong arm accurate thrower. So yeah, I think he's a score fast and get the turnover type player. Just the way
Yeah,
this team is built.
he probably was looking to face a more probably a different kind of team. I don't think he's gonna relish playing a Delph team, to be honest.
No.
It wouldn't have been his ideal scenario, would it? He can't use that really fast movement at the Woodies to really really start splitting up the team and asking a lot of questions.
Yes. Ice cream. I think he told me he got normal on. What do you give him?
What's he got so far?
He has block and sidestep.
Block, sidestep.
Okay, they
Ooh.
are actually we've been chatting too long. They're in the game, so let's just take a quick look at. I kind of expected them to be late. I did not expect them to be online, so that's kind of how I was organizing my thoughts. Jesus, what's the other team called? I'm so bad at this. Buccaneers something.
Let me find
Yeah,
it.
that's them. So, no sure hands, but a lot of other stuff. given up a lot of inducements with 2160. I feel like there's some fat that he should cut. I don't think he needs all 3 wrestle dodge players. But other than that, there's a lot of good stuff that I think will be especially good in this game.
Especially helpful in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The runner is interesting. You don't often see a runner in Rebel.
I've seen a couple going around. Some people do like it.
I think it will be super useful in this game, actually, because it's the counter to the leap-in sack is, okay, you've sacked me, but I'm just going to pass it off to the guy next to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, you can knock it out of my hands, but it's going to be in someone else's hands.
Is there any shorthands on the Delph team?
No, there's none.
That's gonna be a problem.
He does have a leap Agi 5 blitzer.
Everybody's got this Agi 5 sacker going on there.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a real threat to the Wood Elves. They're going to have to play around that quite a lot.
Yeah, like the Wood Elves are going to have to do a lot of positioning, but then it's hard to defend against positioning.
You're going to be looking for the Wood Elves to have a double screen up or put the ball out of range of that particular piece if they can.
Yeah.
I can't see the game.
Well, they said they were in inducements, so maybe they're a little delayed. So we'll take a look at them.
We're up.
Okay.
Up.
What game are we looking for again?
Delicious Elves. Hey Cam, how you doing?
Cam.
We figured out you're the elf expert.
Yeah, you're the only one.
Yeah, you're wrong on that elf stuff, foul.
So in Rebel, so far, you play Lizards here. I play Nurgle, and Cam plays Kemri. We're not even close.
Well, I think if we just start, Cam, your job is to yell at them to foul. Innovation, your job is to yell at them to run away, and I guess I'll just yell at them to sack.
What is he using?
I guess the score, wouldn't it?
No wizard. Oh no, there's a wizard.
Yeah, so there's so inducements is wizards, 2 babes, and Jordell. So I think the 2 babes is a good call, and the wizard is the good call. Not being a big elf person, I'm not sure.
So they've just got an extra war dancer with 25. That's a great inducement for this game, I think.
Oh, yeah. Actually, you know what? I agree because we have the AV6 war dancer who's gonna die. I wonder if you would have even left the AV6 war dancer off the field. Maybe
no,
not.
I think you want to make maximum use of the war dance.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if they die, but it's playoffs. It's not the time to.
It's not the time to play
players.
Yeah, that's fair.
And tackle is still big against other elf teams, even Reformers.
So we got a bunch of Agi 5. That's interesting.
Yeah, we have an Agi 5 on each team. And we have a strength on a runner. A strength 4 blodge runner. Yeah, that's
it.
Yeah. That would
the mighty blow tackle and the 2 guard dark elves are going to be really key for this one.
Yeah,
I think they're both only dodge as well.
Yeah, I think the Buzzin Lathos, the blitzer you're just talking about, I think he's going to be the game maker.
Yeah, it's going to be whether he can get some hits on that AV6 maybe.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, you just need roll those dice a couple times, and you pretty good chance of getting a removal there.
Yeah, a couple of woody liner.
And that's pretty much the strategy that Maiden Maniac confided in me, is that we're gonna see the Dark Elves trying to bash the Elves to death and pretty much just ignore the tree.
Yeah,
I mean,
just work around the tree.
oh, the catchers actually bench. That makes sense, I guess. But
Got the movement 5 liner bench for the Delphs at the minute. And the catcher bench. I guess he doesn't want to run around with too much strength too.
This is a pretty aggressive startup.
yeah, but I'm still surprised that you bench a catcher over like the thrower. With no defensive skills. Okay, well the thrower is your leader. No, you gotta bring that. There's no way you.
But you're strength 3, aren't you? I think he's scared of getting out strengthed a little bit, and then because I presume he thinks he'll go down a few.
Yeah,
because AV7 versus Mighty Blow, and I guess he doesn't want to give away that extra bit of strength. He thinks he might need it.
Well, I mean, like, he has 4 players on his team that's strength 2. Like, you gotta put them places, right? Like, you're just accepting that you're giving up. When you take 4 catchers, you're assuming that you're gonna get a lot of easy hits against you.
Yeah.
There are more catchers. I didn't actually look at the team.
Yeah,
I think
apparently
that's fair.
I didn't get to look at the team either. Don't worry about it.
I mean, I looked at them on like Monday when they said we're casting. Well, not soon.
Well, it begins with the first hit.
Oh, KO straight away. We like it.
To be fair, that's the one piece you really don't mind being KO, especially with double babes.
Yeah, double babes. The KOs aren't too worrying. But
no,
especially in Elf versus Elf, we might be in for like a 5-5 touchdown game. I really want to see that. I'm even willing to accept the lack of fouls to see a high-scoring game.
As an elf player, are you a fan of the setup from the Delphs?
No.
I think if it had been a blitz, the Delphs would be pretty screwed right now.
Yeah, they'd be in trouble, wouldn't they?
And even as things stand, like, they're gonna have to make the ball safe. Like, they have to create a screen, a cage, something to make this ball safer.
What the setup is doing though is sending a message of superiority and saying, "I'm not afraid of you. I'm gonna win this anyway."
The tree's got a hit on his witch.
Yeah.
Put that out there.
Yeah.
It's not too hard to make that 3 die either. But there goes another one to the KO block.
So well, gets 5 rerolls Black Elf after the kicker throw.
Yeah, if Epical 1 could turn over this quickly, then those KOs really don't matter. And I feel like the Dark Elves has set up to make it easy for them to turn over. So I feel like Epical 1 at this point is like, well, okay, those players are safe, and I'm going to just run after the ball and try to take it. Especially with the Wizard in play. Like, yeah, he needs to run back with his team.
It's very split, isn't it? Very split.
He doesn't, and where that ball is, he doesn't have the movement to get back down to his team. So they have to run back to him, or he has to pass.
Well, he can get it relatively safe, so without too much trouble. You don't have to cage all the way around the ball.
No, but with this much Ag5, you're going to be looking for a double screen all the time.
Like you have 2
Yeah,
players, you
fair.
have 3 players with leap and an Agi 5 on the other side.
I mean, yeah, exactly. I think it's like you're gonna have a hard time having the ball like super safe, no hits at all, pretty much any time.
I think
But-
we're
But you want-
setting
you
up
want
a
to
You can
score.
still set up way safer than that.
Yeah, like you want to have what he wants to do is make it so that if you do go for this, if the Wood Elves do go for the sack, retrieval is really difficult, and you do that by just making a cage and surrounding the cage with your players, which is impossible for him right now.
Actually, disagree with that you want to cage. I think you really want to get these screens in.
I
'Cause-
don't think you want to cage either. I think you're going to be looking at double screens.
Yeah. Your cage is gonna. Of course, you kind of want to have something cage-like for the scatter. But like you can cage as much as you want. There's gonna be a dancer or the star player that finds a loophole, finds a way in, and it's probably gonna be red dice anyway. The Wood Elves are gonna roll dice. They have 4 rerolls. And they have a wizard. They have resources to roll dice.
Yep, they certainly do. Pickup's
And
good,
Dark Elf
though.
have resources to do vanity passing, I guess. Why don't use your playoff game to level your players?
Well, I mean, that's the Challenger Cup is supposed to be for development, right?
Oh, it's Challenger
And
Cup,
also
not playoff.
to be
It's meant to be.
yeah, to be fair, no one is in reach of them.
But it allows for that extra bit of pressure, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. I think you can send a couple players
Because you,
at least.
Because you might need to commit a reroll into picking that ball up,
Yes.
which
Yeah,
then makes the rest of
5
your
though.
team really.
He didn't even
Really
reroll
easy.
the grid path.
Yeah, I mean, like he has 5 rerolls. They probably could have just gone away with rerolling that.
I think he would have rerolled the catch. I don't think he was ever going to reroll the pass.
I'm really curious what the Woodies are gonna do now. Like whether they're gonna pressure, whether they're gonna wait
I think-
another couple turns with pressuring.
I think he'd be looking to screen about the middle of the Dark Elf pitch to cut his team in half. See how
Yeah.
they're all pushed up down this right-hand side? He'd be looking to screen that off from the rest of his team and really isolate the Witch, the two other Dark Elf players down there.
Yeah.
Fair.
I think that's
Good.
exactly what he needs to do. The only question is how much does he commit to the screen and how much does he keep back?
This Wood Elf team is so quick.
Of course, you're probably going to eat at the Mighty Blow Tackle Blitz as well. So I
Yeah,
guess
but,
that's
I mean,
a
like,
worry
you-
for him.
You're already down 2 players. Like, this is the problem I was talking about earlier, is that he doesn't have players to defend his best ones. Right? Like, he
Nah.
can
Where-
either be aggressive or spend the half just protecting his players.
We're not going to commit to going in and screening up the middle now. I don't think. I think we're
No, he's
going to
not.
sit back.
I mean, quite frankly, he might be not minding an early Dark Elf score because that gives him the chance to equalize.
He might be just looking to pressure the Dark Elf score earlier. Especially with a wizard in hand, he's probably quite confident in his ability to hit a 2-turn. Or a 1-turn. Like, that's not out of the question.
Maybe he's thinking about which player he can spare to foul. I don't think that's what's happening, but I hope it's what happened.
Yeah, I like
It's
sending
interesting he's left that catcher.
the catcher up there because with the wizard, like I was thinking he needs to send at least 1 player up there, and that's a decent disposable catcher with Lodge that he can put at risk.
It isolates the guard that he's managed to put on the floor as well.
That is
Because
also
that's
true. But I
that's
mean,
Dye's
the
attack
guard
he has
doesn't
to
matter
close.
that much in this game. Oh, that's he found
Oh,
Pow.
that could matter.
This could matter. Well, I mean, everyone's strength 2 is right, so it's not gonna not matter, but it's not gonna matter as much as it would in other games if everyone was strength 3.
But I think like he has a great team to pressure, but he can't really pressure the entire game. He can't pressure 16 turns. His pressuring costs you
No,
players because you fail stuff, because you open up hits, and he might just really be chilling. He already lost 2, and they're probably gonna come back. Like, you don't mind the Dark Elf scoring early. You get a whole lot of time to score yourself, and then either be on defense again or go into the next soft tide.
I think he's quite confident in his ability to counter score anyway, so he's kind of positioned to pressure if the Dark Elves push up.
Yeah. Right now he's more concerned about spinning his dances than anything else.
It does look that way, doesn't it?
What is the over and under for Elves versus Elves? I don't know.
It's right around 3, isn't it?
So I think it's definitely a balancing act, right? Like, he needs to. This is why I like Ice Cream being out there, because he needs to threaten the possibility of a turnover to keep the Dark Elves from just saying, well, we're gonna just base up and try to destroy your team before we score. Like, it has to be a constant threat that I can take the ball from you and score whenever I want. Like, Ice Cream should not step into his own half for the rest of the drive. He should just always be there, ready to score.
Without some kind of handoff, he can't put the ball on all the way over on that right flank, so he's going to have to reposition centrally.
Oh, what side of the pit, like, what side are you watching
from? I'm watching it from the Dark Elf perspective.
I'll do the same.
I
think it's better to watch it from the offense perspective.
Yeah, I try and watch it from the offense.
Yeah, I just left it at its default, which defaulted to the Wood Elves.
I'm gonna stay on the Wood Elf position. That looks way more interesting from over there.
Yeah, even without having the screen to keep the team in half, he's not gonna be able to do a lot. Like, is he gonna pass?
I'm interested.
Because I mean, like, he doesn't have a lot of movement to get to his team. So I guess.
No, I think we're gonna see the pass.
Yeah. I want him to carry the ball on the runner. He's ran up there, the strength 4 runner.
I'm kind of curious what's happening.
I think there's going to be a 1 dice on the ball. I think he's going to. He might pass it into the Miley Blow tackle dude.
He might just run to the bottom right from your perspective, and just chill, go out of reach, try to get more numbers, try to get a castle or 2 before he does anything else.
Yeah, I don't like that though, because
I don't know where he's putting the ball.
Yeah, like, I mean, that could be what he's...
the pass.
I feel like that's what he's signaling he's doing. No. Yeah, he's gonna pass.
That guy sucks at passing.
Definite reroll. Yeah.
Just rolls the one.
There you go. You got your level. Welcome to the lifeless block.
I think the Woodies have a shot on the ball, but they don't have any recovery. So.
He 100% has a shot on the ball.
I mean, he'll have pretty much the entire game.
Like, he has a 3+. He has a 3+3+ to get to the ball.
It might be less than that, because he could block the Roger with the tree. But it is fence, so.
What do you do there at this point? Like, you're just gonna expose so many of your plays?
Yeah.
I think you just you take a hit on something that you can get a hit on. I don't think this is the right time to pressure it.
Yeah, try to get your 3 on stuff. Try to, I don't know, kill diving tackle.
Yeah. I think he's just looking for good targets to kind of hit so he can reposition.
I can move the movement 5 back.
Yeah, we're just looking to get some shots on dodge speed.
If this 1 and 9, that's a juicy shot he's going to get on that armor 6 war dancer.
Yeah, I think this is why he's taking other moves first.
Well, even with those other moves, like that's still going to be a juicy shot on the. Like that's a bit of, that was a bit of a risk. Decides he wants to take that extra hit on AV8, where he needs to basically POW fish in order to get armor roll.
I mean, the push is enough to get your dance safe again.
You know, it all's well that ends well.
He's quite.
All's well that ends extremely well.
Yeah. I didn't have that down. The first real injury going to the Wood Elves.
Yeah.
That kick lineman doing some work there.
Well,
how often do you see 2 bench Dark Elf teams?
No. This is
This
is 2100 TV Dark Elf team.
It's a huge Dark Elf team, isn't it?
Wow. Yeah.
It's running bloody 4 rerolls, Ben.
Yeah, I when we were talking about the teams, I missed the 4 rerolls. I don't like that's. What's the rerolls for Dark Elves? Is it 60?
I think they're 60. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
60.
That's one of the babes that he's given up.
I'd argue he could duel with 2. He has so much dodge. He has so much build and reroll. He has plenty of block. Like, there's not a whole lot that you're gonna reroll other than GFIs and pickup.
It depends how greedy you want to be, really, doesn't it?
So someone in chat, I apologize to people in chat. I have it to the side of me, and I don't often look, especially when I'm co-casting with people, because I'm busy talking to them. But I will make an effort to look at chat more often. So someone from Epical Division, I assume, says that he was pitch cleared by him.
Wow.
Yeah. And he murdered his mummy, which just sounds terrible. As the father of a child, I don't want anyone's mummy to be murdered.
I didn't see that one. I presume you're undead then, if you've got a mummy.
Yeah, he wrote he was undead.
Well, in this day and age, I guess you can have 2 mummies.
I very much like that blood. That's because you can't echo that thing.
Yeah, there's no apple on it, which is great for damage, but when you roll pushes,
I'd probably even have considered using one of my 4 rerolls. I still have to
greed the hit.
Yeah.
I'm usually against greeding, but I agree with you that if you have this many rerolls, you have to have, like, the only reason 4 rerolls makes sense is if you're a greeder. And I think that was a good moment to greed.
Yeah, you have to kind of push somewhere because you took a cast. Those whatevs are gonna be back. You want to start gaining an advantage in form of removal. Because your ball is not going to be much safer next turn.
Yeah, suddenly you're only up by 1 player.
I don't know. I think that the Dark Elves are in a tough spot. Like, Epical One's played this really, really well.
Yeah.
He's kept himself open. Like, most of these players are centralized on the pitch. They can reach both sidelines. So he could pressure either sideline pretty easy. So there's no real switch back and forth on.
No, I
The
don't.
commitment to hitting Jordal there used up a lot of the Dark Elf resources. You got a based up Agi 5 there that you can hit for free. So I think he's just taking what's being given to him, to be honest.
Well, I mean, I feel like this situation really goes back to the setup. Like, this is, I think, like, the way he set up dictated this sort of team spread out. They have to come together, and it's a little awkward for them. Like, he hasn't been kind of building his screen. Well, he's built an okay screen here, but this is
he's still more likely to score than being turned over. Just the stall doesn't look that good anymore.
Maybe you, I don't know. I feel like the guard needs to be where that strength runner is.
Yeah,
What
like
affinity you got up?
you can make the, like, if he wanted to commit to this, you can make this a 1-die with tackle and strip ball. Well,
And
okay,
block.
now he doesn't even have to commit that much to it.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
now it gets worth committing to. Before that, I wasn't sure, but
Although at the same time, like, that makes the recovery and get the ball out. Well, no, because you just pass it. So I don't think that
you have an
helps that much.
H5 piece. Admittedly, one that shouldn't roll once because it's a loner, but
I think there's a good shot on the ball.
Yeah.
yeah, you probably.
I mean, he's
I-
had
I
a shot
think-
at the ball every turn.
No, but this is totally free.
To be fair, like if you knock down the H5, you don't even have to like get the ball. Then you can screen him from scoring next turn and then still take it at the ball or just don't.
You can punch the Agi 5 for free as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you take that hit, even, like, it's a
You don't,
1 in 36.
You don't take it on a loner.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a loner block though.
I don't like taking loner blocks. So.
Like, you don't make it your first action, but you might as well take the hit.
To be fair, Innovation probably ran the strength 7 players with the least average block per game in Blood Bowl history for strength 7 players.
I hate big guys. I hate anything with loner on it. I really don't like the failure state.
You didn't have a big guy, you had a mega guy. And that was beyond big what you did with that piece of nervous.
Yeah, actually, I never really used it, to be honest. I always thought block was better. I kind of like that blitz to free up the tree so the tree can be more relevant.
Yeah, does he base the Witch Elves, or?
Yeah, not really.
Oh, he could base the Witch Elves, yeah.
Yeah, because he's movement 3.
I was looking at him basing the guard.
Which is what he's gonna do. Yeah.
Because it's still, what, they're both naturally dodge, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
1 in 36 to dodge them both away. And him, the tree being there, makes him relevant for longer.
I mean, there is exactly 0 Dark Elves on the pitch that don't have dog. So, kind of doesn't matter what you base with the 3.
I'm just surprised that the Dark Elves not kind of giving that ball more protection with the guard.
I don't think we see shot at the ball here anymore. No, yeah, of course we don't.
No, he already blitzed.
He
Yeah, so, like, he was clearly passing it off.
Here we go, the shot with Jordal. It doesn't yield anything, but the shot was there.
Yeah, I mean, you either force them to score soon, or you're gonna close in on them more and more, and that makes your recovery better potentially.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, I feel like you can protect the ball with the guard and just base up.
I think the Dark Elves really need to come back, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think so. I
If
think,
you push
because you
forward,
have
you're
this,
just gonna
like,
get...
you have this straight line with
I think
a
if
strength
you push forward,
2.
you just score. You hand off to the edge 5. That's a 2+. Then you leap. It's another 2+, and then you're good.
Yeah.
I mean, like, okay, you're right. Like, Dark Elves can score, but I don't think they want to.
I think they have to come back into the middle to, otherwise it gets really I'm gonna call it unsafe. There's gonna be a lot of options for the Wood Elves if you decide to move it forward. I don't.
I
You
think
could
you do the
look
opposite.
to
I think you
solidify
run
here.
up and you base up and you position it so it's hard for them to take easy hits against you, and you keep the ball where it is, and you put it next to guard and screen it a little bit, and you make Epical 1 roll dice to retreat or risk getting his head bashed in if he goes up after the ball without retreating.
I think like both offensive drives here, like for the Wood Elves as well, they're really dictated by not how much do I trust my offense, because you like both these teams can score like pretty much any time as long as they don't
The
play
1 in
stuff.
8.
Well, there's the greed we wanted last turn, but it doesn't lead to anywhere.
We all just learned why you don't greed reroll blocks. it never pays out. But now you're stuck with 2 elves on. Yeah.
No, but this is fine, because this is a strength 2. There's a guard here. Like, this is what I want him to do. Because if he's going to win by bashing, then he has to start bashing.
Yeah. It's
right?
either
Like,
that
and
or
then you
saying
have
I
this.
trust my defense.
I agree.
I think you also move this the diving tackle up. Well, maybe you don't base the Agi 5 because that's not as useful, but you find someone good to base it with. Maybe you just maybe you move him up a square.
It's about getting the ball safe now, isn't it? Because the tree's got literally a block and it opens just a path.
But you can dodge that out. Like, you're not rolling any more dice. Besides this dodge out, like, you don't dodge out the dodge wrestle down here, and you just you position it so that you got a few hits at the top. You dodge out the guard to stand next to the ball carrier, and then you screen with the runner and the witches and the Agi 5.
From a personal perspective, like the pressure from Ice Cream, the catcher, the Wood Elf catcher, down on the bottom left, that's quite interesting. That makes this not easy to come back towards the center. He would have had to commit his blitz.
Yeah.
And he still wouldn't have got him down off of the dice that he got.
Like, I really don't think getting back to the center would have bought him anything. Because, like, that's running away
He's
from
running out of
everybody.
time too.
Yeah, he is running out of time.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the last thing you were supposed to do, not the third thing. But that's okay. It turned out all right.
I like.
That's okay, but he needs to figure out what he's doing with the witches really fast now. Yeah, stand him up. Oh, that was
I'd want
brave.
to see a witch on the catcher. I'd want to have that witch base Ice Cream.
Again, that's a pretty
not only was that brave, but I want, like, I think that's a more valuable base than basing the tree.
It's not terrible dice to get the ball again.
Yeah, I mean, like, you can knock the Roger out of the way.
I mean, you're always going to have to count for scatter.
With 1 assist, you're looking at 3 dice on the Roger.
I mean, the tree is kind of in the way. Like, you'd have to run around the tree, but you got enough movement that doesn't matter that much.
I mean, the tree is about to move out the way.
Yeah.
To anyone in chat, in case you haven't realized it yet, we all know jack shit about Elves.
Yeah, no, this is not the this is not the A team for Elf. If we were watching Khemri Lizard off, I think we would have a lot more to say that's intelligent.
Well, I've actually played Camry, so that'd be all three of us that could have something positive to contribute.
That's why I picked those two teams, because I knew that.
I forgot you played Clan when I was playing Camry. God, that was
I wasn't, but I remembered that you were, because it was in the discussion at some point.
I think your first season as Lizard, the one that didn't go so well, was the Camry.
You know, okay, not to do the clan inside baseball, but I feel like if Lizard wasn't such an expensive team, given the clan rules, I think we should consider trying them again.
Yeah, I was actually thinking that too, but that's probably nothing we should discuss, like, right now.
No.
Because people actually want to be entertained.
Yeah. I was also thinking about re-rolling into Amazons, but again, we can talk about it later. Oh. Well...
Oh, that's a big chaos. There goes the guard.
Like, that's okay for the Woodies.
Let's see.
Sarkevsk ain't gonna score next turn.
And he finds the... Alright, never mind. I was dead wrong about spacing up. It was clearly a deadly mistake.
Yeah, what you're looking to do is just go in there and do, like, quick strikes, aren't you?
Now you just gotta dodge twice to be able to foul that killer with the tree.
Never change, Cap. Never change.
And this is why you want grab on the tree.
Yeah, that feels bad.
I mean, you still...
I like the plus movement, though, to be honest. It doesn't have to roll dice to get up.
No, I 100% support the plus movement, but he's 2 casualties away from getting grab, and I think that will make the tree much better even.
He could score and get a vanity pass, you don't know.
You're right. So, in terms of removals, Dark Elves, we're missing a Roger, we're missing a Dodge Guard. The Roger being out for the game, not that big of a deal because we have another Roger, albeit movement busted Roger. For the for the Wood Elves, we have 2 KOs, 1 a rookie, 1 Lodge sidestep catcher, but we also have 2 babes, so these KOs will, at least one of them will be back, most likely both of them will be back. I guess it's possible to snake the KOs, but... And
I like the way Epical One's played this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Epical One has been dictating the terms of the whole game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think defense is so much... Yeah, like your defensive drive is so much more important than your offensive drive in this game.
With the way that with the way that he's just kind of sat in the corner there and just sat centrally and just really dictated the play, and then when he had the opportunity, he really shut down going down that sideline, but he's not given an easy switch back into the middle.
No.
No, we are seeing the switch.
Yeah, but you're not really getting anywhere the Wood Elves can't get you.
Yeah,
that's why I don't really get that switch.
So he's gonna get a hit, and then he has potentially ice cream to retrieve it. Like he's a lot of things to do still, but including his blitz. I guess you blitz ice cream, eh?
You probably need a GFI with your last remaining guard liner.
Actually,
I think you put
Raymond
the
there
guard
is actually...
liner. You put the guard liner on that line of Wood Elves and flip with the killer. Keep blitzing with the killer. You gotta get removals eventually.
Can you hit the catcher like with sidestep if that doesn't go well? Like,
No, you don't want to hit the catcher.
'cause it's just gonna ruin your ability to defend the ball, isn't it?
No, you hit Raymond. You come in with the Bush Elf and you hit Raymond. And then you screen off the right side with the players that you have still over here to move. I still think I was actually wrong to say he should base up. It just went against him. Like he's not gonna outmaneuver these elves.
He's kind of doing half-assed. Like he isn't really committing to basing up. He's like sometimes he's basing up, then he's winning again. He's like constant change of game plans. He isn't really committing to one.
Well, the dice is scaring him off, right? Like
I think it was more important to. I think it was more important to just protect the ball and keep getting the blitzes on the go with a muddy blow onto pieces. I think that was more. I think that was more the right strategy. Well, for me anyway.
I can very much see this carrier get bolted. What else running in with the edge 5 now and just passing it off somewhere on the left and running it down?
Yeah, this is very much wizard turn.
Because that
especially if this doesn't go down. Oh, it does.
That's not a terrible recovery.
He really needs to break that armor.
Yeah, he needed the break. But to get him, if he didn't get him down, that could have been even worse.
Yeah.
For situations like this, the company recommends bribes, by the way.
2 and 3 camps recommend bribes.
No, all camps. That's an interesting lead.
I feel like that signals he's going to try to score next turn.
I mean, that's a scoring threat. But I don't think you're going to have a scoring attempt with this screen. Like, your screen has a hole.
You over.
Well, what I'm saying is I think Maiden Maniac's thinking is I'm going to score next turn. Although, if he was going to do that, he's a square too close to the ball carrier.
If you bolt the blodge blitzer, all you have to do is bring down the wrestle tackle. For the anti-5 to have a free shot.
You run around it with the edge 5 where you just take like one dodge and then you pass it out to left.
Take the dodges.
Yeah, you could pass it to the strip ball or dancer, I think, if you do that. Well, Gogi?
We have rerolls for every turn for both teams, so yeah. I want to see that.
No, so I guess we're not seeing the wizard. I feel like we should still be seeing a sack here.
I understand why he didn't wizard there, like because he was so far back. He wasn't really close enough to take full advantage of that.
Well, I mean, like,
yeah.
There's probably going to be a chance for a better wizard. But I feel like this wizard was good enough.
He's going to keep doing what he's doing, and what he's doing is the Dark Elves don't seem to have an answer for it as of yet.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if the Dark Elves go into halftime with a 1-0, that's not terrible for them. And I think it's really hard to prevent them scoring with like 1 or 2 turns left.
I just think the whole game's been dictated by the Wood Elves. I totally agree with you.
It has. But, like, the Wood Elves, they bought time and they didn't lose many players, so that's nice for them.
Well, it's possible they've lost no players. Right? Like, they could...
It's probably likely that they've lost no players.
Yeah. Like, the most likely...
Double Babes of 1 is that keeps them out.
Yeah, 2.
Yeah, it's 2+, isn't it?
Like, this has been very much the game that Epical 1 wanted to play. and the exact opposite of the game that Maiden Maniac wanted to play.
6
There's a shot on the edge e5.
Yeah, I actually like that.
No, I like that as well. That AV6 is open to a hit, but again, like, I don't know if that's the best line of play, to be honest.
I think
he's.
It might be just by virtue. I don't like running the runner back. I want to keep that runner out there to be a scoring
I like
threat.
that catcher going that way. It strengthens your right side because you made it an awful lot weaker to come over and deal with.
Yeah, but then he can just come back. Like, he has so much movement that it doesn't matter where his players are; they're covering the whole field.
Dark Elves are close to distance.
The only one that can't hit the sideline on the other side is the AV6 War Dance.
Yeah. I think he has to try to take that hit against the AV6. He needs to start making something happen.
I don't think you do, because I think what will happen is you'll go down that sideline and then you'll get hit by a wizard, or you'll get sacked by the strip tackle War Dancer. I think those are the two most likely scenarios.
But that's gonna happen no matter where you like. Unless he
the recovery is easier.
He just reconfigures basically where he is and reposition and do nothing for the turn. Then that's his only other option to make this perfectly safe.
I like that, but
it's okay.
I think you keep more of your team together by going down the right. Was my thing.
Yeah,
it leaves it more open to better positioning. And with the War Dancers being so far away, they might be able to hit you, but the recovery and the ability to counter score against you is a lot worse.
Yeah. Ice Cream has been one tough what else? I think it's the 450 stack and it hasn't even broken.
That AV7 secretly AV9.
No, we know AV9 doesn't work. AV8 is useless.
Hey, I had dwarfs. I proved dwarfs don't know AV9.
Yeah, exactly.
I've never seen anybody break dwarfs like me.
But that's because Cam buys the clan armor from a shady goblin he meets in an alleyway.
I'm beginning to think that's true.
Yeah, but what's wrong about that though?
Yeah, it's a great deal. Like, I get it.
Like, wherever I buy the armor, it doesn't matter what armor you give him now. If it's not Nurgle, he's gonna break it.
Hey, I broke Nurgle armor quite badly too.
Thanks, Herringzod, for the raid. No one spoiled that game because I started watching it.
48 hours on that for spoilers as well.
Yeah.
While I was watching it did look a cracker though. It did not go the way that I was expecting, and that's all I'm gonna say on it.
We got 84 people watching. We actually gotta start saying insightful stuff.
Yeah. For anyone who just joined us, I just want to make it clear that none of us play elves. Cam here is our resident elf expert, and he has been demurring that position. I play lizardmen mostly. Lizardmen and humans. So I don't know a lot about playing elves. Except I know that Epical 1 is dominating this game, just with great positioning and strong pressure without actually going after the ball.
And fortunate armor rolls, no brainer.
Well, Kangshan, that was the plan on the behalf of Maiden Maniac, but he suffered a casualty and a KO, and he's only being able to give 2 KOs to the Wood Elves, and Wood Elves have 2 babes. which
Yeah.
means the Dark Elves are losing the removal game.
I like how the Dark Elves repositioned over. Quite solid, but with the way Epical One's been playing, it won't look very solid for very long, I don't think.
Yeah, I feel like that was actually his best turn. He could sense that we had the inflood of more viewers, and he's like, okay, now I'm gonna fix my positioning.
I don't think he necessarily played it that wrong. Like, if he gets a couple more removals, I mean, he got 2 removals turn 1 and Jack shot 6. If he can keep snowboarding that, he's looking great, and we're all like, oh, he's so good with his aggressive play. It just hasn't worked out for him, and he's kind of had to spray from the aggressive.
He hasn't been throwing that many blocks. Like, to get removals, you have to throw blocks, even against 87.
Yeah. What I say, like, he hasn't committed to anything.
The one turn he did base up though, he just got punched, and that's the problem, isn't it? Like, it allowed Epical One to really take away that sideline, that right hand sideline, and force the Dark Elves to really switch sides. And then that opened up a hit for the Wood Elves on the Agi 5.
Okay, we're getting reports of difficult the understanding us. My question is it the guy with... Yeah, there are 3 commenters. Is it the guy with the... Oh, I forgot to switch the... Yeah, there we go. Now everyone's name is up there. Is it the guy with the Canadian accent, the German accent, or the British accent that you're having trouble understanding?
Multinational class.
It might be me. My microphone is terrible.
I should have mentioned earlier, I am actually having a little difficulty hearing you, Cam.
I didn't say anything. Hold on, I'm gonna try switching stuff. Be right back.
I'm going to
try... I think that's the first reroll that he's had to use on the Blitz.
I have turned down my mic, which might make it easier for you guys to turn up your volume. Let me know if that helps. And for the record, you're not being the bad guy. Telling us about sound issues is super important. Feedback like that is great. Super
appreciated, to be honest.
Yeah.
How's that? Is that any better?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you say anything? Like,
because I can hear you all right.
It took half a semester for somebody in one of my Zoom classes to point out to me that I actually sounded super metallic for weeks now.
Yeah, someone just said that you sound like you were in the bucket. So.
Yeah. I hope I sound like I get out of the bucket now.
Okay, so it was all your fault, Cam.
Yeah, well, it's nothing new. It's nothing new with you guys.
Just blame it on Discord. It's fine. It's totally believable.
No, it's my cheap laptop microphone actually. That sometimes it works better. Sometimes it apparently doesn't.
So we have a score here if we want it. You have to roll dice, and you'll have to throw. Well, actually, if you punch Jordell, and then you pass to the Agi 5.
Yeah.
And that gives the what else a 2-turn. But at this point, like if you get the score, I think it's kind of a win.
If you hit with the Wrestle Tackle Witch Elf, you could open up a channel into the middle and reposition slightly left of central.
I actually don't think you score.
Yeah, I
Because
don't
The
think
Wood
you
Elves,
do either.
Wood Elves are gonna two-turn you. And if you don't score here, you're probably at least gonna draw the Wizard. Then you either still score and you roll dice, and then you're up and do the Wizard, or you're not, unless the Wood is one turn, of course. But if you score here, it's very likely that we go into halftime tied, and Wood Elves still have the Wizards for their drive.
Yeah, except I don't think you're holding on to the ball, even if you don't want to use the wizard. Kungshin is Jordell, and you can see the stats on the screen. He's basically a blotch sidestep war dancer with the extra diving catch as a little bit of character, I guess.
Makes it fun and interactive, right?
Yeah, he is at G5, so I guess that's the big advantage of him.
Yeah, the Agi5 and him being a wall dancer just it's such a good star player to have. So
How
we're
expensive
going.
is he?
I have no idea. I have a feeling it's about 3, yeah. Oh, about 300-ish, I think. I can't remember. I've seen him taken against a fair bit, so I should actually know.
Sorry, I was distracted. Did you ask the TV difference?
No, how much Jordell is?
Oh, yeah.
I think he's about 300.
Yeah, sounds
I could be
right.
totally wrong. Chat's probably shouting at us, going, "He's this much," and I'm like,
Someone says 260.
Oh, is it?
No, it's not better.
Spartacus knows his stuff.
Okay, we're not scoring, or we are scoring.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
honestly think that
handoff.
this is like
So we probably blitz the war dancer.
I think you score and you hope that the Wood Elves roll badly the two dancer to the furthest second turn, because it's either for the two turner. I mean, it's either you score now or you don't score at all, because you're not going to be
You
holding
blitz
on
him
to the
through
ball.
Jordell.
I mean, you gotta blitz the war dancer because the Dell has sidestep.
Yeah.
Well, 1D then.
Oh, we got a removal that won't matter because he has two babes.
Ice cream finally gave in. He's
But
like,
we
I
managed
need a
to
quick
melt
drink
them.
slow.
Oh, what is he doing? Thinking about apothecaring that? Is it just my screen that's stuck on it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, my screen is stuck on.
Maybe he went for a
just
drink or something. He's been playing for an hour.
Yeah, it's been a massive alpha.
Or no, I mean, it works.
Well,
but
I mean,
that's
like
wrong.
he also
Jordell.
has tackle, so it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, but still, if you get a push, Jordell sidesteps and make well. I mean, I don't like
It's
this.
it's still a 3-2, but yeah.
Oh, this is
Yeah.
big. Oh,
Okay.
there we go. That is officially
there
a
we go.
successful drive.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
the way it worked, very well done, but as I said, was wrong.
Kungshin, you can't appo a star player.
Yeah. They don't get apples.
I'm sure he would have if he could have. Oh no, okay, sorry. For a second there, I thought it was like 3 1s. I got excited.
No, I seen them all gallop. I was like, here we go. Switch over to watch the Wood Owls now.
Yeah.
Do you sell up in Do you sell up to try and force him down the middle here? I guess so.
After an entire half of blitzing tackle mighty blow, Darko finally got a cast.
Tackle Mighty Blow actually did something, huh?
Yeah, I mean, like it's a big one though. It's the one
Oh,
that
it's huge.
yeah, like he switched over to and he got his KO back, which means that he still has a guaranteed bench, and he has a Roger, so he doesn't care about his casualty that much. Yeah, he went from losing the removal game to winning it in one hit.
I mean, he
That was
wasn't.
such a risky hit.
Does Dark Elves have a one-turn option? I'm not sure what you mean.
If you
Like,
don't
no
get like the
more.
5+,
I don't think they do against the tree and that much sidestep. Like, Dark Elves don't have movement 8, and this team doesn't have a movement 8. You can chain push movement 7 in certain constellations.
There's a
you'd
movement
have to do it
7
against sidestep, stand firm,
sidestep, and then there's Frenzy.
and stand firm on the tree, isn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah.
But like the Wood Elves can just the Wood Elves have 3 sidesteppers and a stand firm 3, so I don't think there's a way Dark Elves can one turn anything.
No, I think that's well and truly locked down.
Yeah, it probably is technically possible, but it would not be the easiest thing to do, and
Way beyond
probably a better
my
player than
ability.
me could figure out how to do it. Let's just put it that way.
Way beyond my ability to do it.
As a better player, I tell you, it's so much fun.
As a better player.
Yes, there is a movement plus on the tree, which
No
I
rolls
kind of
for
like.
getting it
It's
up.
kind of neat. We have a strength 4 runner, who I think should have been carrying the ball. We have an Agi 5 blitzer, and we have a Agi 5 lineman. The Wood Elf team has 4 catchers on it.
Yeah, it's quite floaty. No, the Dark Elf team, especially with the 2 bench, it's quite floaty. But it seems to be working for him. I mean, he made it here.
The Dark Elf team is actually what actually has 3 doubles and 2 stats. So it's a big Dark Elf team.
Yeah, the TV was like 2100 something. Which makes his bench feel just bad. I think you fire the Maitland. I think you fire the movement busted Lodger, and you get rid of a reroll.
Naturally rocking 4 rerolls, isn't he?
I like his defensive setup, like how he plays the wide of the field. But I think the Wood Elves are so quick they can just run through the middle. I think he should have set up the square 2 further back. Defensively. That's just gonna get run over.
You reckon you just walk straight through the middle?
Big reason why you want movement 3 is on the tree is you don't have to roll anything to get him to stand up. At least that's my.
I think it's a 3. It's a 3+ to stand up normally, isn't it? If he's knocked down.
No, there's not a single Dark Elf on the pitch that doesn't have tackle, so the tree is gonna. It's a zoning tree.
Did you just call it a zoning tree?
Okay. I guess we should be talking about what he's doing for this one turn. Or is he... No, he's 2 turning.
Running through the middle. Like, Dark Elf are too far up. You're so quick, you have so much movement 8 and 7. You just put it onto something and then you screen behind the Dark Elf and just exit like you do.
Yeah. That's not gonna matter. That's a pretty good kick for him. For the Dark Elves,
That's on the total wrong side, but the thrower's got strong arm accurate.
Yes, that's true.
It's still gonna be 2+ pass.
Yeah.
What do you say, Cam? Let the score go, but foul the the AV6 War Dancer.
Depending on how the cage looks, that actually might be an option. Not one worth considering, but one that I'd consider still. Oh, that's
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
The Wood Elves equal it. Get rid of a guard piece. I reckon that might be your Appo.
Yeah.
That would be my Appo.
I think he needs to apple that too.
There's no more Mighty Blow on the body, apart from the tree who is power fishing all game.
I mean,
unless he's saving the Appo for the Mighty Blow tackle.
He could be, but like the Wood Elves have been getting really lucky on both the knockdowns, the armor, and the injuries. They're not gonna keep getting that lucky. Like I think you can bet on that, and you want that player to be around.
You never want to bet on that.
I mean, I think you do for this game. If you want to advance and you want to win, I think you take the chance. Like this is the kind of game that you risk your team on.
Disclaimer: the guy who bets on not needing apples anymore runs a clan team with like 6 or 7 firms.
Yeah, I mean that human team was pretty good even without the Appo until someone set me up against 2 dwarf teams in a row that murdered me.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to open up that bucket? It's the intra-clan conflict. That's what people have come here to watch or listen to.
Nah, it's all just good memories. Oh, do we still have audio issues?
I thought we had audio issues for a while, but I thought we had fixed them. Let me know if that's still a widespread problem.
Why isn't he doing the pass first? Okay. I mean, that's safe. You just keep the thrower out of range, but why don't you pass to Bibimbap and then just enjoy your cage?
Well, he could base the thrower with the diving tackle. Like, he needs to move the thrower back at least a couple squares.
I mean, or he still passes, which is a little risky without a reroll now, but...
Well, he has pass, so he has a reroll, and he has catch, so he has a reroll.
Yeah, I'm just surprised we didn't see the pass, but okay, I think that's...
My concern is 2 GFIs to get diving tackle on the ball carrier.
Yeah, yeah, certainly. I don't know. Like, I mean, it's okay to delay the throw, but then like move the throw back another square to have it totally safe. You're still passing on a 2+, I think.
Yeah, like you have accurate and strong arm. Move him back 2 squares. Like, there's no reason why. Even 1 square would have been enough. There's no reason to give that blitzer an opportunity to base.
That might end up drawing the wizard to bolt the diving tackle piece if it faces the thrower.
I'm having a little trouble understanding you again, Cam.
Yeah, so we have audio issues.
Yeah,
just a sec.
I think you do this base, and then you blitz your way into just having everyone based up. You got free hit here. You can kind of pick your target.
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, that's a little better, I think. Chat, let me know if that's a little better.
I mean, if I keep getting back audio, I'm just gonna leave because it's gonna annoy people more than.
Does anyone else see what that accomplishes? I guess it puts it's someone that he's gonna have to move around to pass the ball, but that's he can move around him to pass that ball. Unless he's gonna create a big screen to make it hard for him to pass the ball. I don't think that's gonna work though.
No, I think it's not terrible. Like you create a screen before you roll the GFI, and then at the end you still put the diving tackle piece and maybe even the witch down there.
I don't see a good way of locking it all down. Like, there's still going to be a pretty good option for them to score.
Yeah, I mean, you can't prevent the catch. There's too many pieces. So you pressure the throw.
You run the war dance back and you make a whole screen. It's not going to be like I doubt the screen is going to be so good that there's not going to be a hole that he can pass through.
It's not.
Is he hitting the ball carrier?
Yeah, I think so.
Ooh.
Worth the reroll. No defensive skill.
Definitely
That's not that. I think that was his best option.
Yeah, I did not see that blitz, but that was a good play.
Now you gotta add a second layer to your screen. Yeah, kind of like that.
But I mean, like, he can just put the ball carrier, like.
Yeah, it's unlikely
I
that
honestly
you stop
don't think this does anything. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you just have to blitz away the tackle blitzer, and then he has a pass that he can do to the catcher.
I mean, you gotta roll a dodge now. It just adds a little more dice to what that score. It's still not unlikely, but.
No, I liked the blitz. I just don't like the screen. I don't know how he would have done it, but I think he should put more effort into trying to shut down the catchers because he could just run to the right, and as long as he can get rid of Bossum here, he can just run to the right and pass on, like, just sort of flank the screen. He doesn't even need to do a short pass and a handoff. He has strong arm and accurate. Someone's mic sounds like they are in a windy beach or a tunnel with a train passing by.
Yeah, that's me. That's my laptop going crazy.
That would be mine.
Oh.
Hopefully it should be sorted.
You can prevent the interception by taking the blitz has against the blitzer. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I guess the witch alpha still could still catch the ball.
Could the runner intercept it?
It also depends on who you're passing it to.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not the target expected, but it would be a good removal.
AV7, you can foul that. You shouldn't, but you can.
You shouldn't, but you
can. Yes, you can. Is he passing to Ice Cream? Is that his plan? Because I don't know why else you would make that the priority.
Maybe he figured out a way to have the still a 2+ pass, probably.
Oh, there's still a chance for interception, right? Or maybe not.
Might be passing to runner. He is Ice Cream the hero of the first half.
Alright. Part of the
If you
issue here is
started
I
on
don't
the
really
bridge.
understand how passive mechanics work because I play Lizardmen.
Just play Lizardmen in Chaos. It will give you Chaos passive Lizards.
Yeah, this is tough for the Delves at this point. They got one piece of good news in taking out Jordell, and after that, nothing but bad news. They're going tied into the Wood Elf Drive. They've lost Guard, and they've lost a Watch.
It looks like they're still not down numbers. It's not entirely desperate. You still have all the key pieces on the field. You got your strength up, your AGPs. You got plenty of
Okay,
tackle left over.
now you sound super quiet, Innovation. Sorry.
How's that?
That's better.
Are we better?
Yeah.
Better? Yeah. Like, it's not desperate. You're not actually... You still got 11 men on the field. You got both your stats. You got 3 tackle. You got your mighty blow tackle as well to try and give you that number advantage. So, it's not all is lost here for the Dark Elves by any means, but it is an uphill struggle still facing a wizard.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mean to imply it's GG or anything, but it's
But it's GG.
it's definitely all the like the Wood Elves have left that drive holding almost all the cards.
Almost definitely.
But I mean, it's still 11 against 11 elves, and maybe IV7 starts breaking and you get like a turn with 3 removals, and then suddenly it all looks different already.
Yep, I mean, like the Wood Elf collapse is definitely still a thing.
I don't think the Wood Elves gave away that many blocks, to be honest.
No, they screened their dancers,
he-
the tackle pieces amazingly well most of the game.
He hasn't given up a lot of blocks, but I feel like Maiden Maniac hasn't been aggressive enough to get those blocks. He went for it one turn, he got some bad dice, and kind of chickened out from it for the rest of the game.
He got really punished for only committing the 2 players in, didn't
he? Yeah, he did.
These kicks are really interesting, aren't they? That's another short one right there.
Terrible for the Dark Elves.
I don't know if you have chat open, Innovation, but someone is specifically saying hi to you.
Oh, nice.
I'm not going to try to pronounce the name. Chinchroll Boy?
Lord Brainlord, that is. Lord Brainlord did our recaps this season. Done an amazing job at them.
Okay, there's somebody breathing and it's not me. That's nice. Also, huge shout out to like all the 50 of you that put up with all of our audio issues, and we didn't manage to scare away with that yet. You're very much appreciated.
Between me and Cam, it's quite the conundrum. And our complete lack of knowledge on anything that involves an elf.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, there's more. I mean, that's the way things should go, right? What else should be removing Dark Elves?
Yeah, totally makes sense. Just get outbashed. But that's the problem with if one of your key game plans is being a bash team. When it starts to go the other way, you start to wonder what kind of answers you can kind of give.
Yeah, well, that's point in case why I hate kill teams. I mean, I hate playing against them, and I hate playing them. It just feels like so much comes down to those key dice, and it can be super swingy.
Yeah, because if you don't kill it with Mighty Blow, you just put a boot in it, and then it dies eventually. It's jolly simple.
going by recently, I have no belief in Mighty Blow anymore.
Wait, Mighty Blow did.
No, he's
Yeah,
done a really good job of protecting the ball.
Agi matches do come down to key dice, but you can do more, I feel like, to maximize and minimize risk when you're playing an Agi team. With a killer team, if you're playing against them, you just have to try not to give up hits. If you're playing with them, you try and make hits. There's less control over the outcome of the game. Positioning is still important, but not as important.
Somebody's speaking German in chat.
You still got to protect the ball. You still got, like, you have to base in a way that's...
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's
hard.
skillless.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
I'm not saying it's skillless. I'm just saying that, like, if your entire team is built around murder, then you need that to work.
Sometimes that just won't work and you'll just lose.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But sometimes Agi4 and dodge doesn't work and you just lose there as well. So, 6 of one, half a dozen of another, isn't it? I like the way that Epical Ones kind of played this. Like, you've got kind of like the single screen now. So if the Dark Elves really want to start to begin to pressure you, they have to go all the way around, really.
I think Epical... Sorry.
Yeah, you can cut a corner, but he can't really apply any like kind of good screen or good pressure to him. So he's going to have to try and stay in front of the play and just try and pick them off, I think.
Yeah, I think you hit the AV6 Sport Dancer.
Oh, definitely. But you almost can't hit him with Mighty Blow because you can't make the Mighty Blow save.
Yeah, I think you can. You put the assist, probably the Lodge diving tackle next to the War Dancer. It'll mean you have to dodge out from the tree, but it'd be pretty safe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have a player there. That's reasonably safe, I think.
I think I've definitely seen Epical 1 and Wood Elves before, so I think it's not his first Wood Elf team. He has a lot of elfing experience. I don't recognize Maiden Maniac's name, but that might be because he's rebel? Question mark?
No, I enjoy watching all types of matchups, but I'm not particularly... I've never played a great deal with any type of elf, really, to be honest. So, but it does strike me the way that Epical One's played this. He hasn't allowed a lot of hits. He hasn't gone for a brawl. He's really limited those hits and really controlled them with his positioning so far. And it'd be interesting to see how the Dark Elves kind of counter that in the second half. What they've kind of took from the first. And to see how they can try and capitalise on the way Epical One's playing it.
I think they really need to start throwing bodies at him. It means they're gonna get scored on, but they might...
Probably getting scored on anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
like,
I think at this point you say, okay, I'm gonna get scored on. Like, I kind of hate this strategy, but I feel like it's what he has to do. I'm gonna get scored on, but I'm gonna take as many Wood Elves as I can so I can get the equalizer and then hope that the overtime goes to me.
Exactly, like both these teams have so many offensive tools, it's really hard to stop them scoring.
He still needs to be able to pressure the early score though, because as Dark Elves, you want to give yourself as many turns as possible to keep making use of that Mighty Blow.
I mean, then Woodies want to vote going overtime. To be fair, so do Dark Elves, because whoever wins the toss in OT basically wins the game.
And the other thing
They
is,
won't.
I like maybe, but OT I think also favors the Dark Elves just because they have the 4 rerolls.
Yeah,
But
fair enough.
actually,
I mean, would you, like if an elf team goes to OT without rerolls, they might. But I think it's very unlikely that we see defensive victory in OT.
it's worth considering though that the Wood Elves still have their
This
wizard,
could be
and
no.
and one of their rerolls is tied into a leader, so like that could be removed as well.
Yeah, but I don't think we go to OT with a wizard still in our pocket.
I don't know if you don't have to use it, but the Elves pull off like a 2-turn or something. It could be a scenario that you're looking at.
Yeah, fair.
Since you bring up the wizard, I will just say I do really like how Epical One is being conservative with the wizards. It's very easy to like use it the first time it looks good, but keeping it in pocket really.
Me and Cam will like use it.
Yeah, keeping the wizard in pocket really changes the mood of the game. Because the problem with the Dark Elves just conceding the score is that they could get turned over by the wizard.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, as rookies, you want to score as late as possible, and then you hope for your wizard and your Libris to prevent the Dark Elf score on the drive.
I think you're ideally scoring turn 16. You've got no
Yeah.
need to rush this. You're not suffering loads of removals.
True.
There's no reason to really.
Yeah, that's right. But usually, how it usually goes, how it's not going this game, the Dark Elf start pressuring by removals, but obviously that went kind of the other way around.
Yeah, that's kind of been irrelevant so far this game, hasn't it?
I mean, I think it's been highly relevant because it didn't happen exactly.
Like, let's be fair though. They have removed Jordal, which was huge.
Yeah.
They suffered their fair amount of removals as well.
Yeah, I mean, and they. Oh my god.
Yeah, so I mean that is literally the only thing that is going for the Dark Elves. That remover for the Jardel. Everything else is kind of falling apart on them.
Everything else is coming up Wood Elf, isn't it?
Yeah.
You got a power Epo as Dark Elf player at some point, because I think, are we gonna see Vanity passes now? Yes, we are, for levels.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, now it's exactly what I know said. Now the Wood Elves can just chill and support turn 60. They're quicker. They can always make the passing game happen. Dark Elves really, really need to do something.
Yeah, Cam, I'm still having some trouble with your mic. I don't know what you can do to fix it, but
I do agree with Cam though. Like, what the Dark Elves are doing right now, it just isn't working.
No.
You need to change your strategy here. You maybe need to go in more aggressively with your dive and tackle. Like sidestep.
The thing is too, like he has 2 strength 2 players back here. So all he needs is one tackle player to start putting pressure on him. Like you risk, like you send the Witch Elf back there, you risk the Witch Elf getting hit, but I think it's worth it just to apply that pressure.
If you're going to apply that pressure though, is it worth sending 2 pieces back there to do it?
Sure.
Yeah.
So you send.
So you can't just blitz a Witch Elf, which is AV7 for free.
You know, you want to commit, maybe
reposition.
Like you send, I think, the Blitzer, the AG5 Blitzer, and you send the Witch Elf, because the Witch Elf is the one who's going to bring the ball down, and then the AG5 Blitzer is the one who's going to pick it up in the tackle zone of the other catcher.
I don't know. It's really tough because Epical One's got it set up that, yeah, I could run down this sideline and stall it out if I want. You're kind of forced into coming back more centrally because you hard committed as a Dark Elf over the right side.
You can stall anywhere.
Yeah, I think he has to go through and put pressure.
You don't
So
take going
this
to the
may be
middle.
opening up the pressure. He might be sending the
I think this is
mighty blow tackle.
He might be. I think he sent 3 or 4 guys at this point. Like if they escape, so be it, then they're gonna score on you. But you'd rather get scored on early than later.
Yeah, like I think I agree. Like,
yeah. You need to put enough back there though to still
but
be
you
able
need
to keep pressure in the
you can't send your
Woody.
whole team because you need to be able to pressure once the ball gets down onto the upper left side. But you can even send 2 or 3 after the ball to try to split these 2 catchers from the rest of the team, make it a little awkward. And you send the rest of the team kind of in this area here, like below the CHA and Challenger Cup, which you guys can't see because you don't have the mods, but chat knows what I'm talking about. You put it over here where I'm pointing. Like, you set up your team over here, and so you are able to just apply pressure everywhere.
You looking to screen off like the left hand of the middle.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of where that diving tackle blitz has gone there.
Yeah, I like that position. That's a good spot for that diving tackle player.
I think
He needs someone
really,
like he does need
really
someone with
lock it off.
tackle down there though, because you have 2 blodges. He needs tackle to get the ball off, and the only real option he has for that is his mighty blow.
Well, the witch works too.
Because he never moved the witch after hitting the blitz. He actually has to make a dodge with the blitzer to get it through.
No, he
no,
just
didn't.
ran around.
I missed. Yeah, I didn't see that bit.
Yeah,
I thought he'd be running more to the left hand side.
Yeah,
I didn't love not moving the witch. I mean, I guess you kind of base 2 pieces of tackle. That's nice, but
I think it's okay.
It's naked dodges.
Yeah, like you're also overtime format. You might hope that they roll a 1, even if they re-roll it, you're still down a re-roll.
I like this pressure from the Dark Elves.
You're not in a position.
This is exactly what he needed to do. I just hope he doesn't overcommit. Yeah, okay, good. I like that as well. Not sure about facing. No, I think that line. Oh, wait.
Yes.
I like that.
I know who I'm cheering for now.
If you ever want Cam to cheer for you, you know how to get it done now.
Yeah. That was
from
a
this
good
position.
I liked that foul.
From this position, the Woody with the ball at the minute, ice cream, the catch, can hand off to the strong arm thrower without any dice whatsoever.
Well, no, I think he has to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's a 2+ handoff.
Oh yeah, you're right. I was miscounting. He can just
the dive and tackle needed to be 1 over, or needed to bring support on the single screen.
Yeah. Also, the problem is because he overcommitted.
I don't think
he didn't have enough players up where the Witch Elf is. The Witch Elf with Wrestle. So now, instead of stalling in the back, he can just stall in the other half.
But I don't think there's like a way to not overcommit. You're down in numbers against a faster team. You're always gonna be down. Play with somewhere. It's just be a matter of making him roll dice to switch, right?
Yeah, but there was more like,
You've got 4 players on the LOS just off the right hash mark.
and
Yeah,
like,
that's
admittedly, one of them is for the foul that was, I think, a good foul, but there are
they were
other
definitely good
players you could have moved back there. So there could have been at least 3 players back there. You could have had the movement busted Roger and the Lodge Blitzer to support the
I think
Wood Elf.
that I think the time to be fouling and stuff was earlier in the game when you then.
I mean, the Wood Elves still want to stall. So I don't think the Wood Elves, like, of course they move the ball upfield, but I don't think they're gonna score, or I don't even think they're gonna run off that far. I'm kind of curious to see where they're going with the ball.
No, it's just gonna for the Dark Elves to be able to pressure like this again. It's gonna be another turn down kind of thing.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah,
And then does the same thing happen again, and
But
that's kind of where I'm at.
yeah, the Wood Elves have at least 2 turns to stall here. Like, it would have been better for the Wood Elves if that witch was down, but it's not. I think they're still okay with how things have turned. The Dark Elves, they have a leaping player,
it's not a
they don't have a
striker. He
leaping
doesn't
sack.
tackle.
Yeah.
Like, they have a leaper, but he's gonna power fish.
Yeah,
Well, then
sorry,
he wouldn't have to power fish
No,
on the thrower.
No,
I
you
think it's a
don't.
5 plus, and it's on the throw. Yeah, so Pow stumbles and both down work.
That might even. That's
might-
technically ranged. It's a whole lot of dodges, but it's also at 5. That might not be terrible.
Yeah. So
That might be
what
his
would it
best
be?
option.
It would be well, that's a 2 plus.
Ooh, that's a lot better.
You'll need to get some assistance in there.
You're gonna need to cancel an assist, aren't you?
Yeah.
Too.
Although with block, the red die is not terrible against a player with no defensive skills.
But it's not too hard to just cancel the assist for the 3 into catcher.
No, yeah, you know
It's
what? You
not too
move the
hard to make this
blodger
red dice.
to right in front of the tree, and then you leap right underneath the war dancer.
Like, I think it's the best shot you're gonna get as Dark Elves to stop them without them having to snake something.
Oh, you know what? There's so many. Yeah, this is not difficult to cancel these assists. You have a lot of options here.
And I mean, you have to move a piece anyways if you don't want to dodge the diving tackle.
I think you can dodge between the tree and the catcher. I think that's where you're going to be hitting from. So you only need one to base in between the in between.
You don't
BB.
dodge, you leap in.
I think you.
Or you dodge in with something else.
Like, he has to
No,
go
you don't
for
need
it.
to leap. You have Agi 5 and dodge. I think it's better.
No, leap is a 2 plus.
Yeah, it.
Yeah, but
I
the
think
dodge has
you
a
want to
reroll
leap
in
because
it.
you got I think even with Agi 5, that's a 3 plus.
Yeah, but I think it adds another 2 plus on top of it because the leap you lose 1 movement or something, don't you?
No, but you just.
So it'd make it a GFI.
You just leap farther back.
And it's a 4 plus dodge with reroll. So no, you definitely leap.
So you leap from next to where the skillless lineman is, and you don't have to use any extra movement.
Yeah. And then you pray.
It's a 4 plus dodge. Chat is telling me. So yeah, you definitely use the leap.
No, it's a 4 plus dodge. It's 3 tackle zones. So it's typically it's a 5 plus, but it's at 5, so
it's just a 4.
And he has 4 rerolls. Like, if he had 2 rerolls, I might say dodge in, but he has 4 rerolls.
Yeah, I was just thinking I wanted to reroll for the sack, but yeah, you're right. If you don't make it to the sack, it don't matter, does it?
Yeah, so you can take him down. If you get a good scatter, you can pick up with the Witch Elf, and then you pass it off to somebody, however passing works. But you can definitely get that down the field.
It's the right angle to punch it up as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
you kind of got the witch elf there for recovery.
Yeah, it's like
If
you
a cat is going.
You put Mage, Morian, the skillless Lino on like the catcher and possibly even the H5 body. Then you put, I don't know, Blitzer, one of the downfield players on the tree, probably one of the downfield players. And then you just, or you do something different.
Marks up the war dancer to make the magnet hands harder. I think.
Might, yeah, that's probably
Yeah.
not stupid.
He needs to think of, like, if he can get the recovery with the Witch Elf, he needs to think of where the ball is going to go, because he can't just leave it there.
Yeah, but you don't want to move too much because you want like players available to react to the scatter.
Yeah, that's what I was essentially saying there, yeah. Alright, I like putting the diving tackle.
Yeah, that's good.
Chat was telling them to put them there, and I think that's good.
Yeah, that's a really good spot for him, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay.
You need someone to base the tree.
And you plan to dump it on the strength.
There we go. Yes, that's a good guy to base the tree. I would have had that guy actually base both the tree and the catcher.
No, I'd have had based them the other way around because like he doesn't have dodge to get away from the tree that easy.
Yeah, but then you're putting your Witch Elf on someone that can easily get you 3 die, and you have AV7, and the tree has Mighty Blow.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, yeah, it was like the LOS hits, isn't it? You left the Witch Elf there.
Oh, okay. Okay. This is a big reroll.
Oh, that
doesn't get it.
Doesn't get it. I don't think that was the perfect way to do it, but has it turned out none of what we discussed mattered because you didn't get it.
I think rolling the. I think there's a chain push off, by the way.
Yeah, there is. There is. There's multiple chain push actually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
move him back at this point.
Yeah, of course. But I don't think it matters. I think that's great. To be fair, Woodies can stall again, or maybe just won't stall again because they're afraid of that happening again.
I don't think you ever. If you're ever afraid of that happening, like that's gonna be a thing, no matter what he does. I think.
I want to see it. I want to see the Woodies put the ball on a bloodshed because that's just way safer.
I didn't think he was gonna keep it on the throw.
Yeah, it was a tad sloppy, but it didn't get punished for it as it turns out.
No. I think you're right. I think it has to go on a blodger, and then just if he wants it, he can go power fishing for it.
Where's his tackle? Like he still has the Witch Elf with tackle.
Yeah, the Witch Elf is on the board as well, but that's not like.
I mean, you got the push play. You may not want to commit too much to the push play.
No, it might just be trying to block the AG5 off to the tree. No, push play, but not the way that I was thinking of it.
Yeah, no, this is a better push play than the one we were talking.
Yeah, I yeah, it's a lot better. Isn't it? Hitting the AV7, it's a lot better.
Yeah.
And it rids you of the tackle as well, so your dodges have just got a lot better.
And then he can.
The war dancer.
Well, he has 2 assists. That's a 1D from the war dancer.
No, he can just dodge the war dancer out.
Oh,
'Cause
I guess
there's
if you
no
want to make
tackle on
that
it.
your blitz, which you may well want to make that your blitz.
No, he's already blitzed. He blitzed with the IG5.
Oh yeah, so
logs
no,
in.
so unless you're willing to risk using up the reroll, you have to take this hit. And I don't see a way to get the extra assist. That just makes that one die there.
Just
Yeah,
dodge
he
it
just
out.
dodges out. Fair enough.
Like it's just better if you're committing a reroll to it anyway. I still don't like it being on the throw.
Well, the hitting with the War Dancer had the advantage of you have an opportunity to take out
getting rid of that tackle is clutch as well. You pop dodge on the way out.
Okay, so this has the same. This is not safe. This is a pretty easy. I'm gonna try taking the ball off it again.
This is an extended cage though. You're gonna have the I think that'd be the reroll potentially.
Yeah, that's okay. Well, he makes it.
Yeah, there you go. That's better. That's why he.
Yeah, it's the extended cage, isn't it? With his a little mate in the middle.
I think he's still a red diet.
Yeah, of course.
I don't think red die is terrible. Needing a both down or
Yeah.
But you want to red die from the left. You want to red die from the sideline. Then what's okay? That's turn over.
You want a red dice on the top left-hand corner?
Yeah, exactly. Or maybe yeah, top left corner.
Yeah, you want the top left corner, but can you get to the top left corner?
I don't think it makes a lot of odds.
Next to the War Dancer.
I think you can. As long as you're hitting downwards, it's all right because the ball carrier actually doesn't have sidestep.
Yeah, so what you do
you
is you take the strength 4 runner, you cancel out the assists from the War Dancer and the Agi 5 line.
Anyway, you red die anyway, so you don't really have to cancel out assists. You might want to have
there's a way to do it where you don't have to red die. If you go from above...
it'd be a 1 die.
Oh, that corner. Yeah, that makes sense.
If you punch from the top in between the War Dancer and the Agi 5 blodge, you'll get a 1 die.
Yeah, no, I see it now. I'm stupid.
But before that, you're probably looking at making a couple of saves first.
Yeah.
Get your team back up the field where possible for free.
Well, I don't know. You might just take a few hits even.
If any of those go wrong, though, like I don't know.
Well, you're just a chicken.
This is true.
It's a very careful platform. And I'm kind of the opposite most days.
Because the thing too, like you want to take this money blow hit because you still want removals.
Yeah, but I want to reroll for the sack, for the leap and the sack.
Yeah, but like it's pretty safe. Like, granted, there's the double skulls does exist, but you'd be pretty unlucky for that to happen. Like, I've been punished by that sort of thing before, but I've also been rewarded. Like, it's... You can't just think of the fail state. You do, like, the win state. The success state is also, important factor. And the probability.
But the success. Okay. The success is you haven't freed anybody up. You're just taking a mighty blow hit.
Yeah, but that's what he needs to do. Like, that's been the problem, is he hasn't been setting up the hits. And hasn't been removing the Wood Elves.
I mean, now it's too late to still set up the hits. Of course, you might still take the hits on the bottom.
Why did he step up to the tree?
Intimidation.
Intimidation. That's it. 2 hours are twice as scary as one, right?
He's also moved all the players that he could retrieve with.
I
Maybe
thought he was going to keep the Roger as a retrieval.
No, but
Maybe
he
he's
just
not
moved the
doing
Roger
it.
to the tree.
Yeah, I know. I seen that. That's why I was quite shocked.
Yeah.
Because to retrieve with the Witch Elf, you're rolling in naked 2+, because the War Dancer's tackle. He took the hit with the diving tackle to throw up the Mighty Blow as well.
Yeah.
Maybe he's
mighty, like, I guess the Mighty Blow could be who you throw to.
Maybe he's gonna pressure the cage with the Mighty Blow, and he's not gonna be looping.
Yeah, maybe. I
At this
guess
point, you don't.
I guess he's betting that the sack's gonna fail.
Well, I mean, okay, no, you leave. Now you make it, and then what? Oh, he
Yeah,
definitely.
and then he gets him, and now he can't. Now he can't take full advantage of it.
No, yeah, no. I mean, you're gonna try to get it with the Witch Elf, right? Or
Oh,
you-
well.
Magnet hands.
That's all right.
Oh, that feels bad.
yeah, it's
The
not.
Woodies still have a wizard, so like, even if you are recovering it, they've still got that option.
Hit on
Okay, we don't need the Witch
86
Elf. Right.
doesn't do anything. Oh, but that does something.
Now he's double. Nobody's so
There
proud
we
of it.
go. And his destiny is fulfilled. Okay, so he will be missing the next game, which is a big deal if Epical 1 goes to the next round.
Yeah, well, it depends on what he might be up against. Do we know what what match the winner of this match plays against? If the other match is like Orcs against Nurgle, you're not too sad about the tackle.
Well,
Maybe.
you're sad about the War Dancer.
It will depend on what you think you're going to be playing.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think that's a tough removal. He may even just fire him and hire a new War Dancer. So what do you guys think? Do we go for the score?
I don't think. I mean, yeah, I don't think you have options to stall.
You have options.
Yeah, but no save points.
I think it's easier to score than get the ball safe. Because what you do is you hit the Agi 5 with the War Dancer. That frees up. Then you hand off to the catcher if you get a knockdown, and then you score with the catcher. Like, granted, it's a 1 die, but all you need is a push to make that play better, at least. $2D blitz to score? Where's the 2D blitz to score? I don't see that. Is that 2GD on the Agi 5? Oh, right, because he's there to assist. Right, you're right. So yeah, that's the play then. Oh, he decides to do it with him. Which, if suggests to me he's not gonna score, because I feel like this is the harder way to do it. Like, he's now in the way. Oh, okay. It's easier to keep the ball safe now because of that stun. Yeah, I agree. He has to score. I just think he's doing it in an awkward way.
Yeah. You might just hand off to the catcher and roll the 3+3+ to dodge kind of past the swing
I think
4-3.
taking. Oh right, that's a red die. You know what?
Yeah, no,
Dodge,
it's cool.
dodge
3
out.
plus 3, 3
Dodge
plus
out
2.
with. Make it 2+2+ because you just dodge out with the War Dancer. Maybe put the War Dancer in a place where if the other 2+ fails, he
Yeah,
might
that's
be
safe.
basing the ball.
Yeah, that's safer. That's right.
I mean, I guess it would be a 3+2+ or 2+2+. Yeah, that's exactly where
Yeah,
he needs
yeah,
to go.
exactly. Now just don't snake, and
Yeah.
then you get a rhythm to stop the score.
And he's good.
Sorry, I had to pop away for a moment. So we got the magnet hands was the last bit I said.
Yeah, that scores, and now it's Dark Elf with 4 turns left.
Ah, nice. But Woody's still holding a wizard, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Widow's got their 2 KOs back, which is helpful for them, so they're not down
Nice.
players.
Did the Woodies come in with the
Oh, big KO.
12 men?
Popsicle,
And
no, he had to run through that tackle zone because the stunned player was in the way.
Four turns for the Dark Elves isn't terrible though, is it? Still facing a wizard is the terrible part.
Yeah,
He got them down
that
to
stunned
1
player was in
warden.
the way.
Oh, because the AV6 MNG isn't.
I stand behind not appearing that against Tackle Mighty Bloater.
It's the AV6 War Dancer that won the MNG.
Yeah.
Yeah, taking out that War Dancer does make this feel like this box is still kind of empty, but he started the game with 3 War Dancers and he's down to 2. Or down to 1 even.
Started the game with 3 War Dancers down to 1. He's the last man standing.
Nah, he's taking the states.
I feel like there's like a dancing thing in there somewhere. The Dark Elves, I'd be worried about them going like all man's LOS.
I feel like
I'm worried that they're going to make the same mistake as they made in their first drive.
Yeah, but I think the Wood Elves might quite happy about that.
Well, yes, the Wood Elves would be happy if the Dark Elves make a mistake. The mistake being, for those who didn't watch the earlier game, just this setup of like everything on the line. If they get blitzed, they could be screwed. It makes things awkward to make the ball safe, move forward. Yeah, I don't like this.
They actually, split their entire team, didn't they?
Yeah.
I hate it less now because you just kind of like if you get blitzed and you get sacked, it's like you're screwed anyways. But now, like in this situation, you want to have players downfield on both sides, just to have scoring threats, to have comeback threats. So it's not as terrible as it was before. It's still not good.
Well, I mean, he doesn't need to be in this much of a hurry. He has 4 turns, and he wants to score on turn 16.
Yeah, but he's gonna get wizarded once.
He's going to take a wizard, but it's about controlling that situation.
And then
I mean, like he can do what he can to play around that, but
and then there's still
this is a scoring quick setup, and he doesn't want to score quick.
You got 4 turns. It's like half of a half, isn't it? I think that's important to keep in mind.
I mean, like it is less bad just because there's only 1 War Dancer now. But still.
Yes, now it's getting exciting.
I think this is more positive for the Dark Elves.
Yes, certainly. Like the woodies don't have anything to foul with. The dark elves, they still have the spear liner. And B, you're fouling AV7. Not
I
AV.
think it's a trap though. I think having a commitment into that fouling, it could be detrimental.
I think you look out for the good fouls, but you don't.
Like you don't
Actively
really
pursue
foul,
it.
but you take these one or two man fouls instead of just basing your base and still kicking.
I just worry, like last time he went for a foul, like he really committed into it.
Yeah, but it was beautiful. That's over. Oh no, he's going for 3 dice. Really going for moves now.
I like making it
But
3
he still,
dice. Right?
like, his win scenario is score on turn 16 and have,
And then the game's over.
well, no, then it's overtime.
No,
And
no.
ideally, you go
yeah, it's overtime.
overtime numbers.
Just have the wizard use them. Is he?
Yeah, have the wizard use, get one or two more. Like, you don't group up for the foul, but maybe you just leave the killer there and then you put another one around and you pick the cat with 2 people. It's like a 50%-ish foul.
I think he's done the same thing again with the witch elf on the LOS. If he takes that block, and he gets him down first go, he's gonna just get hit by the trigger.
Yeah. He wasn't punished for it last time, but he could easily get punished
They
again.
come close.
Oh, is he gonna... No. Just a
It
stun.
is. It's the same thing as last time.
Yeah.
Based up against the tree.
Oh well, the woodies have a fouling piece too of that cat. Lineman camera.
Yeah, I guess the Wood Elves could foul, but it's less likely they're gonna get a good one.
The wood elves really don't have a lot of players to take. It's like they have all those catchers. They have the edge 5 linemen.
So it is the Dark Elves just hanging back with the ball and hoping they get lots of good hits.
For another turn, and then you start going forward because I think you gotta score turn 15 against the wizard.
That's a fair point.
Or at least you gotta have the scoring threat turn 15.
You're gonna give up the 2 turns for the woodies, and that didn't go well for you last time.
Yeah, well,
You almost have to risk this turn 16, don't you?
yeah,
Try
but
and make
you
it as safe as possible.
Yeah, I mean,
think you
like,
want
depending on the
position
situation, you can play around the turn 16 bolts. Like, you just have lots of scoring threats, and then we have a Agi 4 for the recovery. See, vanity passing.
You could have Edgy 5 for the recovery as well.
Yes.
Yeah. No,
Because that's a thing.
It is a development tournament. You might as well take development.
When I was in it last season, I didn't view it like that. I seen it as a trophy I wanted to win. Depends on your view.
I'm in it this year, and I feel the same. I will be playing my game later today.
When you play?
I play at 8 p.m. Eastern time, which I think is midnight.
It's 1 a.m. for us.
It's 1 a.m.
Midnight, 1 a.m. Yeah.
Oh, so it's this
watch
night.
the replay.
I thought you were playing Thursday for Friday. Yes.
rolls double
Oh,
six.
and he's gonna roll a one. He's gonna roll a one. No, okay, he's all right.
Oh, rolled a
Can we-
6
can
on
we
the
do the
bribe as
rest?
well. That's a lot of 6s, isn't it? It's 2 6s on the armor, 6 on the injury with a 1, and a 6 on the bribe. 4 6s in 5 dice.
Yeah. And yet he didn't get the results.
He didn't even get an
Just that-
injury, did
just
he?
that one. Just that one.
That one was in the wrong place.
Yeah, if that one was somewhere else. Yeah,
If that
you
one
put that
was on the
one
armor,
with
he'd
the armor,
be,
then yeah, then you got. Then you're looking great.
Yeah, oh well.
I just can't believe we have a scenario in which the tree's going to be punching a witch elf for free again. So we're just seeing the same from Epical One as we've seen in the first half, really, is to try and give himself options in the back. But this time he's added that pressure from sushi instead of ice cream. Otherwise, it's almost exactly the same, isn't it?
I like his naming scheme, by the way. He has like a lot of Asian foods in there. I approve of that.
You know, I'm starting to have trouble with both of you. Maybe like
Oh, I'm just
try
not talking.
yeah,
now.
try
I'm
like
sorry.
pronunciating a little more. Not to be rude.
How's that?
That's better. Yeah. I feel like
So we don't bag ourselves a witch elf.
no. Gets away
Not
with
yet.
it again. I think I would have liked a little more pressure from the Wood Elves, but other than that, I feel like this is pretty good. I mean, like his Wood Elf is not perfectly I'm losing the ability to speak. His Wood Elf is not protected there, but that's not a great way for him to protect the War Dancer.
I think Chocolate is gonna go forward potentially even.
Oh, you know what? Like, you know what?
Okay,
Probably
we don't
this catcher is
need
probably
Chocolate.
enough for pressure when you have the Blizzard. So I guess he has to move forward, or he has to get rid of this catcher.
Can the catcher score?
The catcher
Yeah,
can
catcher
score.
I'm
Wouldn't
surprised
be
he
a
didn't
fight.
move to Lion. Elf, whatever it is.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of what I was thinking. This Chocolate, I think, moving to like be kind of in between the ball carrier and the rest of the team. Like you can get around them easily, but it makes things a little bit more awkward.
So what are we doing if we're the Dark Elves here? We can get up one short of our LOS for free. Start bowling VF5 and stuff.
Yeah.
So how are you looking to make this save? You kind of want to set up save for this turn and then probably look to progress turn.
See, again, this is the problem with the setup. Is that this is all super awkward for the Dark Elves.
I think you're passing, to be honest. But,
I think
you might be
you have to
passing this
pass. And
turn. I think you're passing to the Witch Elf.
He doesn't have a passer. Like the way he's
No,
set
you're
up, when you don't have an easy way to get the ball to the rest of your team if you get cut off. Like, granted, it's easier than if you're playing like Necromancer
the
or
Wood
something.
Elves. The Wood Elves haven't put the pressure in to make it, so you're cut off. You've done that yourself by being so.
But I don't think the Wood Elves need much more pressure. Like, I think one more player would be good, but all you need
Like your
is
team's kind. No, I agree, but the Wood Elves aren't applying pressure. You've kind of done this to yourself.
yeah. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. This is
Like you've made this more difficult than maybe it should be or it could have been. Yeah.
yeah, and I feel like given how quickly he did that setup, that this is just the way he plays every game where he does that setup. And there are
Well,
teams where it would be okay against, and there's teams that it would be bad against. I don't think there's any teams where it would be great against. But this is a team that it's actually bad against.
it lets the Woodies exploit you a little bit, doesn't it? Really, if they wanted to, they like if they were in a dire straight position where they needed to turn you over, they could have cut you up here and
Yeah,
just cut your team up.
chat is saying hand off to the strength for a runner, which I don't
I don't
hate.
hate that.
Where is the strength runner? Oh, all the way over.
But where
Yeah,
did
but
he go?
he can get over to where the Witch Elf is and make the ball reasonably safe. I mean, not perfectly safe, but reasonably safe.
Yeah, kind of where he set up the where he's moved the AD5 to, isn't it? You can kind of move him over that way.
Yeah, exactly.
But with the dice
Well,
you're
move
rolling
him
there,
like
isn't it?
southwest of the Witch is where I would put him. All right, I guess he's gonna pass because he put him where I want him to go. But to be fair, the handoff fail would have been very terrible for him.
Yeah, well.
So
The
maybe
pass fail is gonna be
the
very
pass is
terrible
better
for him too.
in that kind of spirit. Oh,
Oh, that's not what you want to see if you're a dark elf. Oh, yeah. Rolled a couple of threes. We bring in the witch elf over to be the top left hand of the guy who just passed.
I like that bit. If only you still had your
I
wife.
don't, because this is a pretty decent bolt.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
this
No, but you still
is a
can
very
move the other
decent
bits
bolt.
on the tree.
Could move your diving tackle over.
He also
Well,
does.
he
He has
has
like
1 second to make a
to
decision.
move
Like
it,
move,
so-
yeah, you move this witch, but he has 1 second to make that quick decision. He better know what he wants to do.
I hope he knows what he wants to do. I hope he's using the time that he gets to using Retribution.
And nope.
Running out of time on 4-minute turn time.
Oh.
This is the bolt.
Yep. I don't think this is a hard one for ethical one, is it?
Yeah, I suspect that he's more thinking through how exactly he wants to do it. I mean, he bolts, and then all he has to do, he doesn't even have to retrieve the ball. He just, like, worst case scenario is it scatters somewhere where it's hard for the Wood Elves to recover. Not sure where that would be, really, but, like, maybe you don't knock down someone and it's awkward. You just have to make it hard for the Dark Elves to recover. They need to score next turn to keep the game going.
I gotta go in 10 minutes too, so I hope I still see that.
No worries.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll just dock you pay, that's all.
This has been
no
an
wizard.
incredibly long game.
No wizard.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know.
I was going to.
It'd be interesting to see how chat feels about that, to be honest. Do we like the non-wizard there, or like?
What does chat feel?
He's confident. He says, "I'm gonna win in overtime, or I'm gonna two-turn it."
He's confident that he can stop the score, isn't he? But you have a
Okay.
wizard.
I mean, he can be if he has a wizard. It's still, unless advanced, then
Like, I like being conservative with the wizard, but there comes a time when, why have the wizard?
maybe you forgot about it. The game's been going on for quite a while. I don't think you forget the wizard. I think you forget other stuff first. But
Forgetting about the wizard is a possibility.
I mean, these guys have been playing for 2 hours, and elves are like brain intensive games. It's not like you're playing Camry and just go at it and fast. That's actually
true.
concentration.
That's true. It'd just be unfortunate if that's the reason. I think
That's true.
I would rather it have been a considered opinion.
I still think it is. I still think it is a proactive decision to be inactive here with the wizard.
Yeah, I mean, like, so the pro side of keeping the wizard is it may, like, force the dark elves to do a 2+2+2+ just score and give up the 2-turn.
Yeah, it's either that or you stop them 10-16.
Although I don't think you need to do that if you're the dark elves. You can, like, because he has these 3 players back there, he can screen and protect the ball when he moves it up.
The 2+2+, like giving the wood elves a 2-turn just doesn't. Well, it'd be a 1-turn, wouldn't it? Yeah, it'd be a 1.
Yeah, it would be a 1-turn.
You don't hate it, but like wood elves are not difficult either.
If he had gotten a few more casualties,
He'd be in a much stronger place
it would
for
look
sure.
better.
Foul,
we got the wood elves foul.
I don't hate it.
No, I like it.
No, it's so disappointing. Okay, on that note, I'll leave you guys. Thanks for having me. I'm actually curious how this ends, but commitment all. So take care.
Later, dude.
Thank you, Cam, for joining us.
Would you give up the 1-turn for Woody? On the basis that you can roll 3-2s?
I think, like, one thing about this team is because of all the strength 2, getting the pushes might be awkward. Although, maybe you probably haven't. No, you have enough strength 3. You just do all the pushing with the strength 3 players, and then you have a sidestepper with movement 8, with Agi 4. Like, that's not too hard of a 1-turner. You have 2 rerolls. Yeah. I think he risks. I think he has a position where he can defend the ball. I think he holds on to the ball.
Well, he's got to be in scoring range.
Oh yeah. No, for sure.
You have to move probably 2, if not 3, up.
No, I think he moves all the way up. Like, I think he takes the runner's full movement, and then he just builds. Like, he has these players over here, and, like, he has the players that he can protect the ball closer to the touchdown line.
Fair. No, that's fair. Let's think. No. I think that's a solid. I think if we don't see the bolt, though, we know the Woodies either forgot about it or not. Ooh, that's good.
Yeah. I think you gotta... Oh, it flipped on me.
Oh, it done it to me as well. Anyway, let me swap back.
I think
There we
surviving the bolt at this point might feel better than...
I don't think he a bolt. I think the Doghouse can set up a really strong position for themselves in the half. That removal really was key.
Yeah, I feel like this is good for the stall. Like, it's not risk-free, but
I do as well.
You take the diving tackle and you put it on... Oh, he's going to take the hit. I think what he should have done with this player is put him on the War Dancer.
No, I agree with that. Where's the Agi 5? No, I'd want him on the Agi 5. Alright with this block.
Well, he's on the Agi 5.
Yeah, as long as he's on the Agi 5. But I think there's oh, he sidestep. Yeah, he can stay on the Agi 5 pretty well.
Yeah. So you put...
What are we doing? Doing like a weird sideline cage.
Yeah,
well,
this is...
side cage, sorry.
Well,
not
it's
sideline,
not...
side.
It's not so much... Like, is it... You gonna turn it into a cage, or is he gonna turn it into a screen?
No, it'd be a side kind of cage. Like a side screen kind of thing.
The guy he has to be worried about right now is the one that's the diving tackle that's next to the tree. So is he gonna put him up this area? No. Hard for me to describe how to have made this better, but I feel like he could have made this better. Or no, he hasn't moved that wish yet, so he still can make this better. But you know, I liked it on the strength 4.
I liked it on the strength blodge.
Blodge even.
I liked it in the left hand wide zone, and moving the
like Blodge
taking
side. Oh, he's scoring.
Yeah, fair enough.
He wants me to talk for another hour.
I hope the Wood Owls make the one turn. No, we do. Oh, it'd be a shame for Epical One to lose a toss and for something like that to happen again. I think he's played really well. Well, actually, both coaches have played really well, to be fair.
I would say that the Wood Elves have played better.
That's kind of where I am. But the Dark Elves have made really good. Took advantage of their opportunity.
Yeah, like I don't think Maiden
Especially
Maniac
through the second half
has played terribly by any means. I just feel like on balance, where the mistakes have been, I think the setup is now he's going for another bad setup.
Oh, he's not gonna defend the one turn. I don't know if it's possible though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, damn. Yeah, this should be possible.
I guess he figures with bend and sidestep, it's going to be hard.
Oh, yeah. I'm not sure if this is possible, to be honest, with 2 sidesteppers and a fen. You can
I
feel free to correct me in chat, but yeah.
I had
I think you're hitting a fend on a 1 dice.
I think you could still, like, Fen doesn't help you.
No, I think it reduces you to a 1 dice against fen. But you might be able to make it 2 dice.
Like, I recently had this argument with someone else about sidestep. Like, you can push where you want with sidestep if you completely surround them.
But it takes it's a commitment to really surround them.
Yeah, so it's more of a question of, do the Wood Elves have, like, were the 10 players that the Wood Elves have left on the field, are they able to do that? But they don't even have to, because it's easier to do it with Fen anyway.
The Rog fend is just easy to hit. You can hit him on 2 dice as well. I think it was a mistake moving him to the flank. Keeping him in the middle made that a lot more risky.
It was definitely a mistake.
If he gets a perfect defense, I'd be livid if I was the Wood Elves.
This is interesting. It's not looking like he's going to make the
because he has sidestep, he can chain push the fend into the sidestep, the step up one.
So the step up
and
one,
and then just take the block with the block sidestep.
But then he needs someone in the southwest side of the leader sidestepper. Because he hits there, fine, pushes there, but then the next hit
is diagonal from the bottom right by Sushi, the catcher. Oh,
yes.
wait, no, that's the...
No.
No, you hit in there, you punch there.
No, I think you're right. Alright, that helps.
Quick.
See if he... I've seen many people screw up the 1 turn with the quick snap. So you gotta be careful. But now he can do it without blitzing, even.
Yeah, you just put the War Dancer in.
You put the War Dancer there.
Yeah, G5 or whatever.
Yeah, then you move this catcher there. And then you just need
War
2 pushes
Dancer
instead of 3. Oh, no, he is sprint, so you just need 1 more push.
Yeah, but you take all the pushes you can get.
Yeah. But, like, all he needs is... Well, I mean, I guess he does need 2 pushes, because he needs to get the fen there. Oh, he's going to do it with the tree. That's interesting.
If he moves the War Dancer,
Yeah,
nice.
so
you
it's at least a 3
in,
die.
get the 3 dice.
Where's the ball landing? That's okay with the strong arm accurate.
Yeah, it's like 2s, isn't it? 2s or a 3 and a 2. Let's go. I like the way he's used the quick step here.
Yeah, I think that helped. Yeah.
Nicely worked out.
Yeah. So you do the hits first. Get the first push. You move someone to make it a 2D.
No, you already have
it
2D.
already is 2D.
You just turn dodge off nowadays.
Do you...
Because you don't want to give him any extra. Has he got dodge on auto?
Yeah, he is.
That's the question.
Yeah.
No, he's turned it off.
So he doesn't use his dodge. Now...
You don't punch your sidestepper.
You can still do this. You just have to surround the sidestepper.
No, the sure feet's in range. Sprint sure feet.
Oh, right, it is. You're right.
Wood elf catch, I think.
Yeah. I think I even said that earlier, and then I forgot.
So can he make the dodge? He can go through it so it's not tackle. He goes
Yes.
through the naked lineman and between the Roger.
Yes.
So you'll have your dodge reroll through there as well.
Not use the dodge, but there you go.
Oh, what a game.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't even need the wizard, just had it there for show.
Yep. Too bad he can't just keep it for the next game.
Right?
Yeah.
But can the Dark
Hazard,
Elves...
he 100% should have stalled. That's not even hindsight. That was what everyone
That
was
was kind of what we were thinking before, yeah. I don't know if you know how to do it, H, but Harinzord's casting the Rowdy Rebel Rousers, which is Eliod's High Elves versus... I forgot.
Yeah, it's super easy to do. Well, I haven't done it, so I guess I won't
Do
say
the
how
raid
easy it is,
thing.
but there is a button that's just like raid.
Just jinx yourself.
Yeah. So I'll 100%
I think-
try it. We'll see how
I
that
think
works.
it's cap sensitive and stuff, so yeah.
Well, I mean, like I can just. It's fine.
Oh. And we just saying our GGs in chat, do we reckon? Oh yeah, 2 sidestep and a stand fell.
Yeah. I mean, it would have been hard to do anyway. It's
Oh yeah,
it's not like.
I wouldn't begin to know where to start with that
Yeah.
one.
He's given it a think, which I think is good because he may be cleverer than I am, and so he may see a way to do it.
He's slightly, he's more intelligent than...
Though what he could do is always just focus on bringing the tree down, following the tree.
If nothing else, it's respect, isn't it? You've got to show your opponents some respect.
Hazard in chat points out that he could get a riot. I think that's what I would do. I would set up for the riot. I guess if I was in Maiden Maniac's position right now, I'd probably be so mentally tired I would be like, I don't even want to figure out how to do this. So set up for the riot, and then sort of hope for the best. Well, he's, I think, gotten 1 level from this extra game, or 2 levels.
We had some vanity
3,
pass.
no, just 2.
Was that the Woodies?
There were some levels on the Wood Elves as well. No, there were not levels on the Wood Elves. Oh, there it is. On the catcher. Yeah, he did abandon the pass.
I think this was a great game to watch. And it's not even definitely over. Between you, me, and Cam having no elf idea at all.
Yeah. I mean,
we just hope it was as entertaining for you lot, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, I think we did okay. I'm sure there were lots of people who were like, these guys are idiots, but, you know, The quality
alright.
control in the Rebel press corps is actually really great. Like there's an extensive test that you have to write before. That's not the result you wanted.
We didn't start recapping the season and have absolutely no idea how to use any.
Yeah, like I mean, like there's like a 3-month training program that I had to go through before they would let me recap the season. And then Herringzod and Metal set me down for a 3-hour written test.
Send you down to McNugget.
Can you use a wizard on the Blitz? I don't know, but I hope Epical 1 lets us find
Maybe.
out. Oh, you can't click on the wizard to get the rules.
Wow. What do you want?
Yeah, so take some vengeful hits, foul the tree. Oh, there's the casualties he was looking for. M&G. Has the apple been used? No, I would apple that.
Yeah, I think that's worth the apple.
Oh, does not help. Well, he's missing a couple of good players for his next game. Which I guess will just let him have more inducements. If you want to look on the bright side there. So you got 4, 5, 6. You need one more to come in with the assists. That'll do it. Oh, there goes the tree.
Oh
Losing
my God,
a points of agility, which makes it an M&G.
Where are all these cows coming from? Where were these for the rest of the game?
This is just so that it looks fair.
At least it looks good now, I suppose. Totally relevant to the game.
These are definitely
MNG
a couple
capture.
of screw over.
MNG catcher, MNG tree.
You know, that's a claim to glory. You MNG'd a tree
Without Mighty Blow.
Does he foul ice cream? I feel like he should, for my entertainment.
It's a respect foul, isn't it? You don't want.
Yeah, you don't want Epical 1 to be leaving this game feeling disrespected. That's not a good feeling. You had a nice friendly game. The thing to do here is foul. Here we go. Good boy.
Got a foul with not even a foul with the agi-5.
Yeah, because then the higher agility lets him slip in. See, that was the problem.
It's got a swifter boot.
Yeah, I mean, like he knows how to angle the shot right in the groin.
The problem with that was there was no runner. He didn't really get his foot behind it.
You're 100% right. So the runner.
We do have a level up on BB for the Wood Elves.
Yeah.
And a level up on the Strength Blodge runner as well. So that's some good levels for MVPs.
So without those final hits, the removals would have been basically even.
That's crazy, isn't it? I didn't
Yeah.
expect that at the start.
The Wood Elves, their armor, like, he broke armor. He
He just couldn't injure anything.
Yeah, just couldn't injure any of them. How many blocks did he throw? The Wood Elves outblocked him by a fair
Wow, that's
bit.
crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, that might have been his big downfall there.
Yep. Well, definitely some things for him to look at for future games. Hopefully,
Delicious House did roll a high number of 6s, 5s. That always helps. This isn't really, for the record, I don't actually think this means anything. Looking at these kind of stats, they don't tell the full story.
I don't really bother to look at them too much, to be honest.
Yeah, I
look at some basic things and not a lot above that.
Yeah, because I mean, like, you could
roll
have
your
a
armor.
high percentage of 6s, but if they weren't rolled in the right spot, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, and you roll your own armor as well, which is just so wrong.
It's weird, especially like given that at least when I played Warhammer and Warhammer 40k, you rolled against someone's armor. You didn't roll with your armor, so it seems very off.
I thought that was the rule.
That's at least how I remember it. Granted, it's been 15 years, but still.
I never played 40k, so there you go.
So to me, the most notable stat is the 47% on the armor for the Black Creek Buccaneers.
Yeah, that's incredibly bad armor dice.
Yeah. Like, there was a few fouls in there. There's 3 AV7 players, but that's still really bad.
Well, did you figure out how to raid Harrington?
I will in a second. Let's do that now. Congratulations, Epical 1.
Congratulations, dude.
Yeah, you say don't base me next time when I was telling him to base him more. So, raid channel. Let's see, how does this work? Channels you follow. You said Herringzod is playing the next game, or is streaming a game.
Herringzod is streaming the game. It is Eliod versus
I just need to know it's him,
Superfed.
So hang on. All right, thank you everyone for joining. Enjoy the rest of the day and good luck with your own games.
Have a good one, dudes.
All right. So it's raiding now, I guess. Top raid now. Oh, here we go. Hey, I'm so smart. I figured this out. Bye.